Okay, so here we are with the cooked vegetable part of today's meal. And if you don't know, which I'm sure you do, this is cauliflower. It's a godsend for the low-carb lifestyle. You can really use it to take the place of potatoes. You can roast it, you can bake it. Today we're going to be boiling it, and then I'm going to make a mashed cauliflower, Southwest style of course, to finish off our little motif we've got going. So, sorry, I just ate a piece of that pepper and it's stuck. So this had a little green leaf on it that'll come off when it's cooked. Obviously what we want are the white parts, so the green is no good. So a tip for if you're buying this in the store and it's by the pound, go ahead and look for just the flowerets if they have them. If not, you can get this frozen all throughout the year. You can also get it fresh throughout the year. It's a hardy fall crop, so it'll stay right into the thing. I'm just going to pull off some of these leaves to make it easier for cutting. Like broccoli, it grows on these, you can see the thicker stalks, which are going to be in the center here. I'm just pulling these off. You can cut them off if you'd like. I'm just doing it this way because I can. So what I have done already, I've cut up, I had some sweet peppers. So I cut up an orange one, I cut up a red one. I will throw these in to the cooking water after it's been going for a while. This is going to take probably 20 minutes or so at a boil. So I'll put these in, probably the last 5. I want them to still hold a little bit of their shape and flavor. I don't want it just to be bland. Also going to throw in a large clove of garlic. This was an elephant garlic clove, so it's much milder than a regular white garlic clove. So here we go. For this, I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to reach on in, I'm going to just cut off the big stem, pull it off. And I'm going to do that all the way around. It depends on if you like them. I've always actually been a fan of the stem on cauliflower and on broccoli. I know a lot of people don't like the woody stem. It's never been a problem for me. But it does make a smoother consistency of the mash if you do just that. Just do the flowers. Alright. So we're getting there. Again, just cut it off. You don't want to cut too far up into the head. See how I'm cutting it at the thick parts? You don't want to cut across here. If you do, it just falls apart. So while we are going to mash it, we still need to have it some sort of consistency so we can strain it and get it ready. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and break these up. You can use your fingers or you can cut it. I have a pan here of salted water. I'm just going to go ahead and drop them all in. I'm going to break them up roughly the same size so they all cook at the same time and temperature throughout. Big pieces like this, I just like break them just like that. Again, trying to keep, here I'll break this one like this, trying to keep the stalk on both pieces so that way it doesn't fall apart. If you just pull it off, it falls apart. So you don't want that. Some of these pieces are fine the same size that they are. So just going to break these again. And we're going to do this at, bring it to a boil and let them go until you can stick your fork into the stalk. You really want this to be pretty tender. You will have a little carryover cooking at the end, so you can stop it when it's a little bit firm, but not too much, because then it won't mash up very well. And what we're going to do with this later, we're going to incorporate these peppers. I'm going to smack that garlic to get it into the water here. Alright, that's there. Go ahead and put your knife sideways. Give it a nice twap. That will really help to make peeling a lot easier. There you go, garlic's peeled. I am going to cut this in half because it is so big. I don't want chunks of garlic in it. I will pull these out after. Oh, but they smell so good. So I'm going to throw those in there. And again, we're going to reserve the peppers until the last 5 minutes of cooking. So when you stick that fork in and it is pretty, you know, gives a little, but it's still tender. Not tender, it's still firm. We're going to go ahead and throw these in. Alright, I will catch you back when we're done. Alright, so we've got that our chicken's done. I'm going to go ahead and turn off these burners. I'm going to use the residual heat to keep our our cauliflower warm. So what I've done, I cooked the cauliflower, boiled it for about 15 minutes, added the pepper, and then boiled it for about another 5. To that, I drained it, and then to that I added a little bit of chili powder, 1/8 of a cup of half and half, and a little bit of, I don't know how much it was, of, I can't believe it's not butter. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and mash this together. I still have this one on. I'm going to turn that off. These can go over here. I'm going to mash it together, and then this is where the Southwest part comes in. I have queso fresco, chipotle, Laughing Cow cheese. This stuff is awesome. It's 35 calories for a wedge. I'm putting 3 of those in here. I have a 1/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese and a little bit of salt. So that'll go in after I am done mashing. So we're just going to mush. You want to be careful when you add liquid to the cauliflower, because unlike a potato, it will not absorb the liquid. So you only need a little bit to get the creamy texture that you want. Getting my strength training in today. Okay, so at this point you can see this is the consistency that it is until we add the cheese. We got the pretty peppers in there, a little bit of color from the chili powder. So now in goes the cheese and the salt. And if you're in the house, you can do this over like a low heat, just so it stays hot and melts everything really well. The Laughing Cow cheeses are really great because you can, if you're making a little bit, you can use like a little tiny bit of the cauliflower and then flavor it really well. They have different flavors. There's French onion that I know of. I'm not crazy about that one, but the queso fresco is really good, as well as the sun-dried tomato basil one. So I'm sorry to have my back to you the whole time, but I'm just waiting for the cheese to melt a little bit from the heat of the grill. Okay, so you would taste it, you'd season it up, and there we have our side of Southwest smashed cauliflower. Alright, I will take a picture of everything plated and show you what it looks like. So remember, we have the Southwest chicken done in buttermilk and, I don't know if you can see me or not, Southwest chicken done in buttermilk with a Southwest spice. We have the Southwest mashed cauliflower with Laughing Cow queso fresco, chipotle flavored, and we have that awesome cucumber and mango salad that we're gonna serve on the side. It'll be nice to cool down the palate. All right, thank you for joining me, guys. This has been a great episode. Okay, guys, here is the finished dish, and we have 2 tenderloins, 1/4 cup of the cauliflower, sorry, and another, it's almost a half cup of the salad. All right, this is dinner. Bye.